Peace, peace. Y'all know the M.Reck room etiquette. Pound that like button. We got a full show for y'all today. Damn. It was a lot that went on last night. Run the likes up. Salute to the rec mob. The like button costs you nothing. Run it up, run it up. Okay. We gonna get right into it. We got breaking news. Gervonta Tank Davis goes off on Mase and Cameron. Threatens to put the pause on Mase and told Cameron to stop glazing. He said something else, but we're going to get right to it, and then I'm going to get back to everything. Plus, we're going to go into this all-in intro. Run it up, run the likes up. Let's go into this M.Reck China Black all-in intros, platinum, make it double platinum, and we're going to get to the shit. Let's get it.
Dissing, we don't see the competition. I drop off a ransom note that your art is missing, nigga.
Pay us in full with the money, or she gon' get her fingers clipped off like Lil Sonny,
MRecktv.
Let's get it, let's get it. We're going to talk Tank Davis threatened to put hands on a homie Mase and told Cameron, you know what I mean? Get that Frank stand out your mouth and all that. But nevertheless, we talking Cassidy, Eazy. That shit went crazy. We going in, y'all. Rec mob. Let's get it. All right, here we go. We're going to go right to this Mason Cameron post on It Is What It Is. And then we're going to go into Tank responding to that shit, man. A lot of Tank ops fought last night. Oh, yeah. It's on. Let's get it.
Who you think is
gonna win? Who do you think is gonna win?
I can't tell y'all everything I know just yet. I think it's gonna be a good fight. I think if it goes to the cards, is probably gonna be Roach, but I think if it's a knockout, it's gonna be Pitbull. That would be my safe bet.
Okay,
I kind of agree with that assessment. I actually interviewed Lamont 2 days ago, and he said he's tired of leaving shit in the judge's hands. He said he ready to rumble. He's not leaving shit in the judge's hands no more, because I guess what happened after the Tank fight, a lot of people feel he won the Tank fight. I'm one of them, because if you count the knockdown, that they didn't count a knockdown on the scorecards.
With the grease in the hair?
Yeah, the shit in
the Michael Jackson white?
All that shit. If you count down the scorecards, the knockdown, he won the fight. So it's a draw between him and Tank, to where Pitbull lost the Tank, but at the same time, Pitbull was a last-minute fill-in for that fight. And I think that he did really good in that fight as well. So I agree with your assessment. If it's going to be a knockout, I think it's going to go to Pitbull. But because of Lamont Roach's boxing IQ, I would give it to Roach if it goes to be a decision. But he said he don't want no decision.
All right, Rec Mob, salute. So you heard Cam and Mase response to Lamont Roach fighting Pitbull Cruz last night, right? That was their assessment. I think they did some type of collab with PBC, and It Is What It Is and all that, Underdog and all that. That's out of my pay grade. I need a check for me to really promote and all that, but I'm still gonna promote because those are the homies. But nevertheless, now Roach fought Cruz last night, and it ended off in a draw. It went to the judges. A lot of people felt like Roach won, but Tank had a lot to say, and we're going to get to that. You know what I'm saying? We're going to break this down in layers. Salute to the Rec Mob. We here. Call me up, 310-692-9055. Now, let's get to this shit. So Tank responds to that video of Mase and Cameron, commentary, but Mase, was definitely in his comedic bag, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? He said, what, the Michael Jackson white with the grease and all that? So Tank responds and says this to Cameron at first. Ask Coach Cameron, how does his throat feel? Damn. Basically saying that Cameron was sucking Lamont off. Pause. You know what I'm saying? When he was saying that everybody want to see the rematch with Lamont Roach and Tank, and Cameron said he felt like Lamont won that, you know what I'm saying, due to the knockdown and all that. And then, Mase comments was the Michael Jackson wipe and the grease in the eye and all that. So now Tank responds to Mase also. Now somebody tweeted Tank last night, and they put and Mase talking crazy. And then Tank responds. What he say? I pull up to that show and beat the shit out of Mase. You know, he meant Mase, but he put made. You know what I'm saying? So he was responding to somebody named Kizzy on Twitter. And yeah, Tank is on one. Like last night, Tank Twitter was on a blitz. He was definitely hot about all his ops was fighting. You had Frank Martin, you had Pitbull Cruz, you had Lamont Roach. 3 of them niggas fought last night. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Which was crazy. So you got to think. The Jake Paul, call me up, y'all. I'm gonna put the number on the screen. Let's talk this Eazy, the block captain, as well as Cassidy battle that got canceled after the first round too. That was crazy, right? So now I want to speak on this, right? Tank, you could tell he was definitely in his feelings. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm not going to say he had every right to respond, but you know, it's one thing to respond, and it's another thing to threaten somebody with violence. Okay, especially when you talking about people in the media, Mase and Cam. You know, now Mase might have, you know, got in his little comedic bag or whatever, but that's no reason to like threaten a man. Yo, when I see you, you know, I'm gonna run down on you and I'm gonna put hands on you. Whatever he said. What he said? Oh, he said, yeah, I'll pull up to that show and beat the shit out of Mase. Let's get to it. I don't know. Mute your audio, caller. Mute your audio, caller. You caller, you gotta mute your audio. Caller, mute your audio. Yeah, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Let me take this off the screen. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Hold on, I got you, caller. Hold on. All right, caller, state your name. Where you calling from? Let's get it.
Yeah, this Turk from Philly.
All right, what's going on, my brother?
What's good? What's good?
All right, talk to me. Hold on 1 second. Run the likes up. This is the live show. We talking Tank Davis, threatening Cameron and me.
I know. I was just watching Tank hot as hell.
And then we're talking Cassidy versus Eazy and all that. So we got a lot to talk about. So first, let me get your assessment on Tank, man. What's your thoughts on Tank threatening to run down on the Is What It Is show and put hands on Mase and told Cameron get that dick out your mouth? Pause.
Well, first of all, Tank ain't right now.
Say that again. Your phone went out. Say that again.
I said, first off, Tank ain't running. He's just hot right now. He's pissed off.
Yeah, your phone keeps going in and out. I don't know why your phone. You in a bad spot, my brother?
Probably. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Let's get Yeah, Tank ain't running up on Mase. He's just hot right now.
Mm-hmm.
He's a little mad right now, that's all.
Facts.
Yeah, I mean,
mm-hmm.
Cameron, they was really speaking their mind yesterday. As fans, though, everybody want to really see the rematch.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Tank Davis ducked out on that rematch. Cruz been calling for the rematch. I mean, a lot of people got beef with Tank Davis. Shakur Stevenson, Tank got to fight these dudes, man. We've been saying this for a long time. For years, Tank been fighting a lot of dudes we don't know. A lot of Mexicans. You know what I'm saying? And we didn't know him. He blew he blew Isaac Cruz up. We didn't know Cruz until he got in the ring with Tank.
Yeah. And Cruz,
you know what I'm saying?
Cruz and Roach fought yesterday. Did you see that fight?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I thought it was a good fight.
What was your thoughts on?
They robbed my man again.
They robbed Roach, right?
They robbed my man again. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. Roach gonna get his just due. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why it's happening the way it's happening, but you know the proof is out there though.
No doubt. Yo, great assessment, good brother. I got another caller. You can call back though. Salute, King.
All right, bro.
All right, peace. Let's get it. The lines is getting on fire because we're gonna talk. You know what I mean? We're gonna be on this live for a long little bit. If you get what I'm saying. So you better call up quick because I gotta mute your audio, callers. Please follow the rules. No cursing, mute your audio. Please, let's get it, caller.
What's going on? It's your boy Don 773 reporting out the shot, man. I was just putting my input on it.
Okay.
I don't like how these athletes, bro, like with Mason Cam, they see the lane they trying to be in, reporting on the sport. And it's funny to me that they always got beef with Mason Cam. They don't never come at these white reporters, sports broadcasters. I don't like that. They always come at the rappers. I get it, they rappers, but they see they just doing sports commentary. You can't get mad when somebody doing sports commentary and now you want to, I'm gonna beat the shit out, excuse my French, I'm gonna come beat you up and all of that. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, and I don't like it either. You know what I'm saying? But you know what's so crazy? I'm gonna say this to you. Rappers always felt the way towards me, but nobody ever threatened me. You know what I'm saying? On Twitter or nothing like that. But it's good to see that people got to understand what I've been going through for all these years. You know what I mean? When you get in this space and you are independent black media, you go through a lot of trials and tribulations, and that's one of them. Whereas they don't come at the white media like that. You feel me? And that's why I'll be like, yo, if you see me in a space and I dominated in this space for this long, add on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Add on to what I'm doing because I've been through it. I open the lanes up. You feel me? But, I'm glad people get to see just a bit of what I went through, but I never went through that. A nigga ain't never threatened me on no social media. They gonna do X, Y, Z, but niggas felt the way. A nigga might have been like, come on, Reck, yo, you had such and such on there going at me. And I'd be like, well, you can respond. I give you the platform to respond. I didn't know he was gonna go at you.
Exactly, journalism. I'm not picking a side. I'm doing journalism, so they need to understand that because like I've been seeing that too often. They be ready to jump on the black guy and fight, but these white commentators could say what they want to and they don't have nothing to say. It's like they don't even hear the white guys, but it's always beef towards our own. That's the only thing I be noticing about that. I don't like that part of the game, man.
That's a fact, my brother. I appreciate you. Great commentary. Run the likes up, Rec Mob. Also, what's your name, fam, before you go?
Man, it's Don 773, man, reporting out the shot, man. Don TV, y'all check me out, man. And like I say, I get exactly what you be going through because coming out of the shot, be a lot of topics that I want to dive into, but you just can't get into it because of the niggertry, man. I don't be wanting to get into that. So I get exactly what you're talking about, brother.
No doubt, good brother, Don. Salute. Let's get it. The lines on fire. Run the likes up, man. I tell y'all, I've been through it in this media shit, but a nigga ain't gonna threaten me. Ain't never been threatened, and nigga will not threaten me. Caller, state your name and where you're calling from. Let's get it.
This Judah 773 out of Chicago.
All right, talk to me, man. What's your thoughts on Tank threatening to put hands on Mase and also telling Cameron he got a Frank stand in his throat? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean that just Tank just talking online like you do. I mean, usually you always do that after a fight. Somebody that he either supposed to fight or already have fought already. He ain't gonna touch nobody. You know, he got a bunch of. In fact, he need to just go and retire because he don't want to fight nobody real anyway. He's supposed to be fought Shakur, Devin, T.O. and all them. He ain't gonna fight nobody. So he just take care of his legal business and just go and chill out, man.
No doubt.
But
no doubt.
As far as that, what you had said, but the Roach, Roach got robbed last night. You know what I'm saying? With the point that they took the standing count, you know what I'm saying, from like 5 to 12, he pretty much took over the whole fight. I mean, if it wasn't 6 rounds that Cruz won, Roach won. That's why at the end of the fight, you seen how happy Cruz was. He was just happy as hell to get the draw because he knew he lost.
Yeah. But I'm gonna say this: the whole boxing community, besides Frank Martin, said all the boxers said Roach won. They thought Roach edged it. All the boxers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because he did.
Yeah.
He definitely won that.
Yo, you know what's so crazy? Think about how Roach gotta feel. I think.
Yeah.
Did he fight Tank? What is it this year? Right? Was it April of this year?
Yeah, and I believe it's April.
Right. So 2 times with fights he won. Clearly, they gave him a draw. They robbed him and gave
Rick.
him a draw.
Rick, I said that. Soon the draw came, I said, man, the frustration he got to feel right now is crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Because stuff like that, like if he was probably older, he'd probably be thinking about retirement.
Come on, man.
Because it's like, damn, what I'm putting in all this pain, and y'all just giving me draws.
That's them politics, man. Them boxing politics is something different.
And then you know PBC on his last leg, so they trying to, with Canelo just lose, they trying to, you know, keep their Latino fan base.
Yeah.
You know who else they got to bring some fans in without Pitbull Cruz.
Yo,
you know, far as the
you hit it right on the nail. You hit it right on the nail, man. I appreciate you tapping in. What's your name again, fam?
Yes, sir. Judah 773 from Chicago.
All right. Salute, family.
Yes, sir.
Chicago on the check-in heavy, man. Chicago rock with M.Reck heavy. Salute to Chicago. Chi-Town is peace.
Yo, peace. Top of the morning, M.Reck.
Top of the morning, Panther Jones. What's happening, man? You know, this line's on fire, but I got to speak to the homie Panther real quick. What's going on, man? What's your thoughts on Tank and giving these posing threats to Mason Cam and all that? What's your thoughts?
All right. Now, first I want to say, Tank, I've been peeped. Tank was, he needed to start fighting like black dudes because he was knocking out too many Spanish niggas. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, that's kind of weak. But the last brother he fought, I think he knocked out, right? I mean, before Roach, or was that after Roach?
The last person he fought before Roach. Oh, it was Frank. I think it was Frank Martin, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. He knocked him out. So I was like, I said, I seen Tank knocked out a brother. I was like, okay. And then he went to draw. It was a draw with Roach. I was like, and I ain't gonna lie, I gave that to Roach also. You know what I'm saying? But now how Tank is like not coming back, and then he supposed to have fought Paul, but that ain't go through, which I'm glad that ain't go through because he need to fight real fighters like Shakur, and he need to give Roach another rematch and stuff like that. And I also think like Tank is he bull crapping right now, and he's gonna like mess up his legacy if he don't get back in the ring. And I like Tank. You know what I'm saying? I mess with him. And as for Tank with Cameron and Mase, honestly, bro, Mase and Cam deserve that, man. Like I said, they talking too much on that show, man. They talking too much. And if Tank pull up on them, man, they got to be able to back it up. They got to back it up, bro. True story.
And
you know what I mean? That's how I feel.
Real quick, because I want to start getting into this, but I want a real quick assessment. Did you see what's going on with this Cassidy versus Eazy? Because they had one round, but it got interrupted with the nonsense, and it went into pandemonium, and the battle never finished. It got canceled, man. What's your thoughts on that?
Man, not to sound like that, man. A whole bunch of Philly niggas that should have never been there, man. I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. Like Cassidy had a whole bunch of his dudes. Eazy brought his security, and it just like niggas say, bro. It don't even be the rappers. It be the niggas that they bring that fuck the whole. Excuse my language. That mess up the whole bag, bro. It wasn't even that serious. Like Eazy. Not to sound like that, but Eazy ain't gonna hurt. No, he ain't. He was just talking. He was like giving a show. You know what I'm saying? Cassidy said, "Yo, don't touch me." And you know they giving it. It's gonna look good for camera when it grows up on YouTube. But you know the team, it is bullcrap. But I know one thing: if I would have paid for that joint, I would have been on them like I need my money back ASAP. I don't care about nothing. I need my bread sent back to my account. I ain't paid for it, so I'm good.
No doubt. Run the likes up, y'all. But Panther Jones, man, great assessment. I appreciate you. You could tap back in if you want, but I'm gonna get to these other callers, man. Salute. Let's get it, man. We live, man. We talking Mase, Cameron, Tank, Cassidy, Eazy, Frank Martin, Pitbull Cruz, man. All Tank ops fought last night. It was lit Saturday night. We talking boxing, we're talking rap battles, but nevertheless, caller, state your name, where you calling from. Let's get it.
This is JD calling from Brooklyn. Salute, the Rec Mob.
Salute to the Rec Mob. What's going on, my brother? Talk to me.
What's good? Nah, so I got two different sides of that Tank thing, right?
Okay.
So we all know Tank is not messing with a full deck already, right?
Let's
Be honest with you.
That's a fact.
Right? We already know that already. So that's just like if you talk smash about Mike back in the days, though. We all know if you see him, you already know what it is, right? So we know Tank may pull up on you. He may just pull up on you, right? I mean, you want to sue and all that. You do what you do, but Tank may just pull up on you, though, man. And that's just what it is, though.
No doubt. Now, your thoughts on Lamont Roach, getting a draw last night. Did you
I thought the fight was a good fight, right? It was a good fight. I saw it. I thought he could have did more, right? I mean, he could have did more though. He started taking his foot off the pedal. I guess he didn't want to get hit with one of them hooks or something. He wanted to keep it clean at the end though, but he was getting hit. He was getting hit though. You know what I mean? He was getting hit. Pitbull was putting that work in though. I think it could have went either way though. It could have went either way. He didn't cleanly beat him the whole fight. That didn't happen.
No doubt.
So he kept it too close. So that's my opinion on it. He kept it too close. He should have just beat him up.
Now, what you think about him breaking his hand? I think he said he broke his hand 5th round or something like that. So
yeah, that's part of the game. That's just part of the game.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is the fact that he was, handling Pitbull. I ain't gonna front. I think he might have handled Pitbull better than Tank. You know what I'm saying? In terms, because he was able to stop him from running in. You saw, that's his style. You know what I'm saying?
I saw that.
So,
right, absolutely.
So him breaking his hand, or I guess on his head, because I think Tank might have fractured his hand on Pitbull head or something.
Pitbull got a hard head, man.
Or sprained his hand. As well. You know what I mean?
So with that, I mean, listen. When you looked at the fight, would you say that he won the fight cleanly, or would you say like it was on the borderline?
It was close. It was close. I think he edged it though. Right. I'm gonna be honest with you.
So what I'm saying is that it could have went both ways.
Yeah.
Like it was too close. Like you know what I mean? It wasn't like
close.
Oh, he beat his ass. He beat his ass. It wasn't one of those, and I thought it was gonna be one of those. So, when you get in the ring, I guess when he fight again, he's gonna have to put more work in though. He did what he's supposed to have did, right? But he got to put more work in though, man. That's just what it is though. I want to see Pitbull his last fight. Pitbull got took down his last fight. I forgot who he fought. I watched that fight. The guy handled him, and it was a clean victory. You know what I mean?
Was it Fundora? Was it Fundora that he fought?
Was it him? That's the one he lost to?
The tour dude, I think it was.
Yeah.
I think that's might have been. I think so.
You see how he handled Pitbull?
Yeah. That was a good fight, though. It still was a good fight. He handled him, but it was a good fight. But this is what I'm gonna do, my brother. Great commentary. You're welcome to call back, but I got a few more callers to
That's what's up, man.
All right.
That's what's up. Have a good one, man. That's what's up.
No doubt.
Salute.
Let's get it, man. The line's on fire. We're talking Tank, Mase, Cameron, Cassidy, Eazy, Frank Martin, Pitbull, Cruz. It's a lot going on. It was a lot going on last night, and today's on fire because a lot of people just waking up to it. But we talking about it because we was in tune. You know what I mean? Run the lights up. Let's get it. I'm gonna make sure the app is up and running properly because when a lot of calls come through, it jams the app up. Let's get it. 310-692-9055. I'm going to refresh this app because I know a lot of y'all been calling. So let me break it down for the people just now coming in the room. I'm going to play this clip again. Mase and Cameron, I think they was covering the fight for PBC. You know what I'm saying? In the collaboration with It Is What It Is, as well as Underdog Fantasy. You know what I'm saying? As the sponsor. And Cameron and Mase, had their commentary on, Roach versus Pitbull Cruz. And, Tank name came up because that was the fight that Roach had before the Pitbull Cruz fight. So, let's go to that. And I'm going to get back to these calls in a minute. Let's go to that for the people who just now coming in the room. Let me go to that video real quick. Salute to Mase and Cameron, those the homies and all that. But they're getting a taste of what comes with this media thing. And it's not fair to them. You know what I'm saying? That Tank is on what he on. But when it's independent black media, well, I wouldn't say they completely independent. is yeah and no, but they get to see that, you know, some shit that comes with this shit. You know what I mean? Let's get it. Let me refresh this.
Who do you think is gonna win?
I can't tell y'all everything I know just yet. I think it's gonna be a good fight. I think if it goes to the cards, is probably gonna be Roach, but I think if it's a knockout, it's gonna be Pitbull. That would be my safe bet.
Okay.
I kind of agree with that assessment. I actually interviewed Lamont 2 days ago, and he said he's tired of leaving shit in the judges' hands. He said he ready to rumble. He's not leaving shit in the judges' hands no more because I guess what happened after the Tank fight, a lot of people feel he won the Tank fight. I'm one of them because if you count the knockdown, that they didn't count a knockdown on the scorecards.
With the grease in the hair?
Yeah, the shit in
the Michael Jackson white?
All that shit. If you count down the scorecards, the knockdown, he won the fight. So it's a draw between him and Tank to where Pitbull lost to Tank, but at the same time, Pitbull was a last-minute fill-in for that fight. And I think that he did really good in that fight as well. So I agree with your assessment. If it's going to be a knockout, I think it's going to go to Pitbull. But because of Lamont Roach's boxing IQ, I would give it to Roach if it goes to be a decision. But he said he don't want no decision.
All right, so that was Mason Cameron commentary on the Lamont Roach versus Pitbull Cruz fight, and then also they spoke on Tank, and Tank response is this. So Tank first response on Twitter last night, as you can know, this morning actually, he says, "At Coach Cameron, how does his throat feel? Damn." You know what I mean? Basically saying like, yo, this nigga Cam know everything, like he's some type of coach, but also you glazing. But nevertheless, hold on one second. I got Janie B. Let me get her tapped in really with the Rec Mob real quick. Janie B, what up though?
What up, though, M.Reck? What up, though?
Everything good, Janie B. Talk to me, man. What's your thoughts on Tank threatening to put hands on Mase and told Cameron, get that sausage out your mouth? Pause.
No Jomo.
Perfect segue.
Or Jomo, depending on which way you go with it.
Perfect segue by JDB. You know what I mean? What's happening?
Listen, I don't feel sorry for Cam and Mase. Mase always gonna be my guy. But I don't feel sorry for them because look how they do things with you. They roundabout go behind the back and say what they don't want on your show and we should talk about this. Then other people feel like that about them.
Damn.
I mean, if we're gonna call it down the middle, let's call it down the middle.
Hey, you said it. Listen, do what you do. Do what you do.
They can't pick and choose what they want you to say because for real, you got the street. They keep saying they got the street, they don't. But and then trying to cut off everything that we say over here at the Rec Mob. But then when somebody check them about what they doing, they don't see the same what is the word? Comparison. They don't see the same soup warmed over there at their show. They don't see what they doing that they saying that you doing, what you ain't even doing.
That's a fact. Pound that like button, y'all. Rec Mob, we live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch. We got Janie B on the line. Okay, let's get it. Janie B, keep going.
We have an opinion. You give us the platform to have an opinion.
Facts. We
all have various opinions. Some of us agree, some of us don't. Respectfully, we do what we do over here. It's them that's saying all of this stuff, though. They want you to censor our thoughts, but they don't want nobody to censor their thoughts. It's coming straight from their mouth. Nobody even asked Cameron about Tank. Nobody asked him. He brought that up. And if he hadn't have brought it up and somebody asked him that question, then I would have said, well, okay, even though I don't like this nigga, he just was responding to something that was asked of him. He volunteered all of that. So get on his ass, Tank. Disrespectfully. No Jomo.
Shit crazy out here, man. Listen, it is what it is. And I was saying this, right? I don't agree with the whole I'm gonna run down on that show and put hands on Mase, only because, okay, now you may not like what Mase said, but at the same time, you don't have to threaten that man with violence. You could just say, yo, Mase, I wasn't feeling what you said. You know what I mean? Because it's like, you're a boxer. Because now that turns into something different. Because now this man Mase is going to be forced to protect himself. You dig what I'm saying? You're a boxer, so you know how that's going to go. It can get ugly with that. We don't need that. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing, it's like, yo, Mase, you a sucker, or whatever you gonna say. You know what I'm saying? But all that, I'm gonna run down the show, you know, which we know he not. You know what I'm saying? But
do we know
that? Listen,
I would hope he wouldn't do that. And I'm not telling him to do that. Yeah. But do we know that somebody who really is about that life will not back up what he said? Do we really know that? Mike Tyson backed up everything he said. When he said he was going after somebody, he went full force at him. This man is still out here fighting and then got hit a lot. So how do we know where his mindset is at? So sometimes people need to watch what they're saying. Let me just go back here, M.Reck. You said it, and I'm going to repeat it. Sometimes people need to get punched in their mouth because Mason Cam is from a time when it wasn't no internet. When you said something, you had to actually stand on it. So knowing that you came from that time, watch what the hell you saying. Or be ready to get punched in the mouth or punch somebody in the mouth.
I mean, look, listen, I did say that, but I said that on something else, but you got a point. I say this, right? Coming in this media space, right? And I said this earlier, I don't know if you was tapped in, especially when you independent black media.
Which they ain't, by the way, half and half.
Yeah, you know, we'll get into all the politics with that. Allegedly. But I'm solely independent. This is the fact. I put my own bread up and I made all this happen, open the lane up for other rappers to do this shit and everything else, right? Long story. If you know, you know.
Right.
So my thing was this. I did say sometimes people need to get punched in their mouth when they talk crazy, especially like, I'm going to be honest, there's a lot of dudes that's in this media space, right? They know they not outside like that, right? And they talk crazy towards, you know, celebrities or public figures, right? And they don't be doing journalism. They just be talking crazy. They think they got a platform where they can talk crazy and hide their hands. It's like they could throw rocks and hide their hands. You understand what I'm saying? So for them, like I'm gonna go to Mason Cam. I never felt like they was talking so reckless that they deserve what Tank is saying. Like Tank saying he gonna pull up on, you know, the Is What It Is show and beat the shit out of Mase. You know what I'm saying? This is his words verbatim. I don't think that was deserving of that. You know what I'm saying? Because I heard wild shit on the internet from these other YouTube losers. You feel me? So
but think about it like this too. These YouTube losers ain't got nothing to lose.
That's a fact.
You talking about three juggernauts. They all got their own money. They all got their own spaces that people like to be in. They own their own entity. Now you talking shit about me, excuse my French. So famous person, I might punch you in the mouth.
Now I get it. I get it. I get it. So like, let's do this, right? Where do you draw the lines on doing commentary on, like, say, like, for instance, they got paid to do commentary on that fight, the Roach and Pitbull fight by PBC, right? So where is, I guess, the filtering in terms of commentary you can speak about and the commentary that's kind of going overboard? Where's the line being taken at?
All of it could be commentated on, M.Reck, but nobody asked Cameron about Tank. He volunteered that. So now you should get punched in your face, not Mase. I mean, if it was me. Cameron brought it up. Mase added on to it. But y'all are together. Cameron, nobody asked you that, sir. That wasn't even a comparison. He brought that in. See, listen to what I'm saying, M.Reck. You've been in this so long, you know how to pivot. You know how to think about things before you say. Cameron talks without even thinking about who he offended.
All right, stop there, because you're saying something real important. I don't want to cut your wisdom. That's what I was saying. This is why I tell people, if you rock with me, you see me doing what I'm doing in this space, right? And Mase told me directly, yo, you one of my favorite when it comes to this content thing on YouTube and all that, right? I feel, you know, even when the Broner situation happened, I feel like my knowledge in the game, you know, y'all are who y'all are, you know, y'all niggas did it up and rap. But when it comes to this content shit, I can show y'all niggas a thing or two or give y'all some knowledge on how to move on this, you know what I mean? Respectfully. You know what I'm saying? Like, if the egos to the side, I'm like, nah, Reck, we got a bag over here for you. Come get this shit. But really, we need that knowledge because, you know, we want to move in this shit without having the issues. You know what I mean? That's just my take on it, you know, respectfully. And I'll speak to them niggas later or whenever they want to call me. But I just feel like that's when bosses meet at the round table and we come together as bosses. Yo, Reck, man, what's your thoughts on this? Yo, how you think we should move on this? You've been doing this shit like 20 years. You understand what I'm saying?
I do. And I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this and the people that's in the know and real ones is gonna get what I'm saying. It's a point where arrogance gets to be not your friend. When you don't know, when you feel like you know everything everywhere you go, it becomes a problem. When you think because you made a couple of more dollars than somebody else and they started this whole lane for you and you don't feel like you should even reach out or mention somebody's name or however you want to put it, that becomes a problem. And you can't be talking like you talk in your little circle when people actually hearing what you really think. This man actually said, M.Reck, the same thing that we've been saying over here on your show. He was like, ain't nobody gonna tell me what to say and ain't nobody gonna stop my opinion because it's called my opinion. If I want to speak on whoever I want to speak on, I'm gonna do that. So why do they get to tell other people not to have an opinion? You can't have it both ways.
Valid point. I can't even front you. Janie B, one thing with you, people may not like how you deliver your message because it's raw, uncut, but you do speak the truth. You know. So
I don't know no other way to do it.
This is what we gonna do, right? Salute to the Reck Mob. I see y'all in the building. I want to keep this show going, but I also want to do a short going. I want to do a short to this as well because other people gonna see my angles and, you know, they're gonna try to beat me to the punch with shorts and all that. You dig? So I want to keep this live going. But real quick before you go, Janie B, what's your thoughts on Eazy versus Cassidy, the battle that got canceled right after the first round? What's your thoughts on it? I don't know if you tapped into it yet.
I'm not gonna even front on that. I don't know enough about that to even speak on it.
Okay, so hold that thought. We got another caller. You could tap back in once you watch it. All right, I'll be here.
Okay.
All right, peace.
All right.
Let's get it. The line's on fire. Okay. We talking Mase, Tank Davis, Cameron, Frank Martin, Pitbull Cruz, Lamont Roach, Eazy, the block captain, Cassidy. It's a lot going on, man. Last night was lit, man. So caller, state your name, where you're calling from. Let's get it.
Peace, M.Reck.
Peace.
Matt from Jersey.
Peace, Matt. What's going on? You said, hold on. You said you from Jersey, but you kind of sound like you from Philly. So I don't know if you used to live in Philly or whatever, but let's get it though, my brother. Let's get it.
I want to follow up on the last caller.
Okay.
Because I agree with her.
Okay.
They to the point where they said Cam he volunteered that information. I could understand why Tank fell away.
Mm-hmm.
Like if my name is not brought up, why did you violate? He took it personal.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So he took it the same way how I felt Cam disrespected Michael Jordan's son in that same press conference. He volunteered that information by saying Michael Jordan, yeah, all he do is coke. I'm like, oh, where'd that come from? It was like a curveball. So I could they do a little extra, a little far past commentating, if you ask me. So I can see how they can rub people the wrong way.
Got you. All right, so
that's what I want to
let me ask
my
you
piece
this on that. Because I was gonna say to Janie B, being that you brought it back up, I'm gonna say it to you. Now, in doing commentary when it comes to Roach and Pitbull, you gotta kind of like relate back to Tank, because first that was Lamont Roach's last fight, and remember Pitbull Cruz had a fight with Tank as well. So as a journalist or a boxing analyst, you know, because in that position, that's what he is. He has to relate to Lamont Roach's last fight, and also his contender fought with Tank too. So we kind of like gotta circle back to Tank in a sense. You feel
back
me?
to the last. I got you.
Because that's just what you do. Like when in boxing or any other sport, you always look at, you know, the prior opponent. You dig what I'm saying? You feel me? Go on, what's going to happen in the fight currently, the present fight. You know what I mean? That's just what you do when you in this space of media. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all you got to go off. Your last Lamont Roach's last fight was a draw with Tank, and Cam said he felt like Roach won that. You know what I mean? With the knockdown and all that. So you got to think Tank probably is upset that the fact that, you know, because, you know, it was real controversial, and Cam has a lot of influence. So Tank don't like that because it's already questionable that he kind of lost. You dig what I'm saying? So Tank just went to Twitter and just went off. You dig? So I don't feel like
and I also agree with you. Sorry, pardon me.
Nah, I'm parking my car.
I agree with you to the point where Tank ain't have to say all that.
Yeah, he went overboard.
I can understand him feeling a way about it, but he ain't have to go there. I'm ready to pull up, and that now that's taking it too far, if you ask me.
Yeah, he definitely went.
You go that route.
Yeah, it's going too far, because now it's like, and I'm not saying he's going to do that or he's not going to do that, but you put that out on social media, you're going to pull up to that show and beat the shit out of Mase. This is what you said. Matter of fact, let me put on the screen.
That's what you said.
Let me put it
exactly
on the
screen
what he said. So the rec mob or you know, these fucking trolls saying, "Oh, I'm clickbaiting. I ain't never clickbait in my life." So here you go right here for you know, niggas in the bushes. You know what I'm saying? You bum YouTubers and then you niggas that's on some troll shit. Here you go is the tweets, because I think he deleted the tweets. So I don't need you niggas saying I'm making up shit or whatever. I'm clickbaiting. Nah, this is
somebody in his team need to reach out to him and tell him to take that down, because that's uncalled. You're a professional athlete threatening somebody over the internet.
Come on, man. Come on.
That's not a good look. Somebody in his team need to reach out ASAP if they didn't already. Like you said, probably have him take it down.
Correct. I just wanted to put that out real quick, and I love the commentary that you displaying right now. What's your name again, good brother?
Matt from Jersey, right?
Matt from Jersey. Man.
Yep, I'm in tune with the show. Keep doing what you do as always, MReck.
Thank you, good brother. Man, hold it down, man. Salute.
Peace.
Let's get it, man. We're gonna take a few more calls because I got some work to do. I got a lot of work to do, but I definitely want to get some more assessments. Caller, state your name when you caller from. Mute your audio, please. Mute the your laptop or your TV because we can hear it in the backdrop.
Hey, how you doing, man? My name Ray. I'm from the DMV.
What's going on, good brother? Salute.
How you doing? Salute to you, M.Reck. You know,
I'm
you're
good.
definitely one of the better journalists out here, man.
Thank you, good brother. I'm just here doing the work. Thank you.
Yes, sir. I think where a lot of things went wrong is that they had, you know, people not from boxing included on this, you know, communicating. First of all, everybody don't know about boxing to be able to communicate about boxing.
Come on now.
I think and I'm gonna make it short, you know, I ain't gonna, you know, say a whole lot. But I think there was a comment where Mase said kind of like Tank messed up the bag with the Jake Paul fight, which Tank shouldn't have been brought up. But see, that's when you as a journalist need to know what the hell you talking about. Because he didn't mess up the bag on the fight. Tank it was somebody who came up and brought forth certain allegations on Tank, right? So therefore Netflix, they like, well, you know what? We don't wanna do this. That's what was said. So what is Mase? Mase ain't even right about his information. He not even right about his information. So I see why Tank is wrong. I mean, upset. I see why Tank is upset. And then like Cameron, I think it was like, if you look at the I don't know if y'all saw the weigh-in show. Man, that thing was a shit show. You got them on there, all types of nigga this, nigga that, nigga that. Man, you in front of a bunch of people that's from different cultures.
Correct.
We look real silly up there like that.
See, I didn't see the weigh-in. Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I seen it.
I didn't know they was displaying that.
I seen it.
Commentary.
And it was whack.
Damn.
But it go back to, like I'm saying, they need to let the boxing people talk about boxing. Because they don't know what they talking about.
Let the sparks fly. We do got the illest boxing show. Me and my man Flat. Let the sparks fly. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But M.Reck, I ain't gonna hold you up, brother. I just wanted to say that, my man.
Salute, King. All right.
Yes, sir.
Let's get it. Run the likes up. We here. We do the work. Run it up. Run it up. Got a quick 900 people in the room. Run it up. Due to all the suppression, we still pushing through. All right. Call me up 310-692-9055. Peace.
Peace.
What's going on, family?
I'm doing great. Salute to you, man. You know, I'm a big fan of you.
Thank you.
I just got up on your channel today.
Oh, word?
I haven't been on here in a long time, and I want to ask you, what happened? What did Mase say? I need to understand. What did Mase?
This is what I'm gonna do. I want you to call back because I'm gonna play it. I gotta play it, and you gotta watch it because it's like a couple of minutes. So call right back. Let me see. Let me see. If you don't call back, I got your number 973-955. I ain't gonna put your whole number out there, but I'm just letting you know I got your number. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah, please don't.
Yeah, I got you. You know what I'm saying? I got you. So what's your name? What's your name though?
This is Story from Jersey, from Patterson, New Jersey.
All right, so Story, I got your number. I'm gonna call you back. Let me play this so this way you can watch it, because there's a few things that you wanna tap into, and then you could call back or I'll call you back and we go from there. All right.
Say less, brother.
All right, good. Respect.
All right.
All right, so let me play the Mase and Cameron commentary, and then I'm gonna put the Tank tweets responding to them because there's people who haven't saw it yet. All right, let's get it. Run the likes up. Salute to the Wreck Mall. Let's go to this video. Okay. Courtesy of PBC, and I believe it is what it is. Let's get it.
Mase, who do you think is gonna win?
I can't tell y'all everything I know just yet. I think it's gonna be a good fight. I think if it goes to the cards, is probably gonna be Roach, but I think if it's a knockout, it's gonna be Pitbull. That would be my safe bet.
Okay.
I kind of agree with that assessment. I actually interviewed Lamont 2 days ago, and he said he's tired of leaving shit in the judge's hands. He said he ready to rumble, and he's not leaving shit in the judge's hands no more, because I guess what happened after the Tank fight, a lot of people feel he won the Tank fight. I'm one of them, because if you count the knockdown, that they didn't count a knockdown on the scorecards.
With the grease in the hair?
Yeah, the shit in
the
his
Michael
hand,
Jackson wipe?
All that shit. If you count down the scorecards, the knockdown, he won the fight. So it's a draw between him and Tank, to where Pitbull lost to Tank, but at the same time, Pitbull was a last-minute fill-in for that fight. And I think that he did really good in that fight as well. So I agree with your assessment. If it's going to be a knockout, I think it's going to go to Pitbull. But because of Lamont Roach's boxing IQ, I would give it to Roach if it goes to be a decision. But he said he don't want no decision.
All right, we back. So that was Cameron and Mase commentary mentioning Tank, you know, when he spoke on the Lamont Roach fight versus Pitbull. So let me go to Tank tweets for people who didn't see it. So Tank responded, he said, "Ask Coach Cameron, how does his throat feel?" Damn. All right. And then he goes and responds to somebody. And Mase talking crazy. Somebody named Kizzy on Twitter. So Tank responds. What'd he say? I pull up to that show and beat the shit out of Mase. All right. So there you have it, stories. All right. So you could call back in. Let me tap the line back up to the live. Let me get all that tapped in properly. I got y'all. Give me 1 second. There's a lot of technical shit I gotta do, you know, to make all this shit work. You know what I mean? Real time. See, a lot of niggas be trying to do the phone shit. You see, they shit don't be sounding right and exact, right? That's why they thought this shit was easy. See, a lot of niggas shit don't be sounding crispy. Niggas try to bite the loop and don't salute. And they shit sound nasty. They be trying to do the phone shit. They shit don't sound right and exact. That's why I tell all you niggas, come holler at me. I get you right. You know what I mean? For a nice check. You know what I mean? I'm not doing it for free. Let's get it. Caller, state your name. Where you calling from? Let's get it.
Yo, what up, Brad? This Blake from Harlem. You heard?
All right, salute, King. Talk to me.
Yo, I saw two things. First thing I want to say, you just mentioned something that was very important about how in sports, you ain't good as your last. So whether Cameron went back, because like that was his last fight, was with Tank and all that, right? Everybody really think Son lost that fight. Tank lost that fight, all right? So boom. What they was talking about, it was no harm, no foul. What Cameron was talking about. My thing is like this. If you watched that fight last night, boy, he got jerked. Boy, he got jerked in both fights, to be honest. And he like, yo, he fed up like, yo, what I got to do? So niggas, me and my man was just he's like, yo, he gonna have to knock niggas out. I was like, yo, but over 50% of Floyd's fight, he ain't knock niggas out. When he was Pretty Boy Floyd, he had more power when he was in the lightweight. When Floyd moved up, he wasn't knocking niggas out. He's beating people off points. And my thing, like last night, I'm looking at him like, yo, boy, outboxed him for real. He got jerked. So I don't have no problem with Cameron was talking about. I think tanking his feelings because deep down in a place where he don't want to talk about all these conversations, boy, you lost that fight. You know you did. No, that's all I gotta say on that.
Great commentary. You know what I'm saying? By the way, I appreciate you tapping in. Salute to you.
Yeah, no doubt.
From Harlem, right?
Yeah.
Salute to the whole Harlem and all that on the check-in and all that and just everywhere. Appreciate you, my brother.
Yo, salute to the whole Wreck mob. Word up, man.
Salute.
Peace, love, man.
Peace, love. Let's get it. The line's on fire, man. We're gonna keep this thing going. We got Philly on the check-in right now. Peace.
Hey, how you doing, M.Reck, man?
I'm good.
You hear me?
Yeah, you calling from Philly, right?
Yeah, you already know, bro.
267. Talk to me, man. You know, since you calling from Philly, I want your take on this Tank versus Mason Cam, but I need this Cassidy versus Eazy assessment, man. Talk to me. What's your thoughts?
Well, you know, in the Philly tip, you know, I got to rock out with Cass. You know what I mean? Because, you know, it's word around the campfire. You know, Eazy the block captain ain't really from Philly, believe that. Plus, you know,
no, I get that. I know because Philly like my second home. I know
Yeah.
Eazy had an uphill battle to fight, right? With that. Like him not being, let's just say, it's not clear that he's not from Philly. Niggas saying he's from what, Pottsville, some shit like that, right?
Yeah. So it's like, cause a lot of people don't know in Philly, like it's only like a few places surrounding Philly that stand on their own. Like people from Chester, they stand on their own. They got their own flag. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean?
And Chester's right there.
You know,
Chester is right there.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And it's not that big, but they have their own flag where they stand on where they stand on. And like us from Philly, we respect it. You know what I mean?
Now, let me say this, though. Outside of Cass, because Cass did a amazing job on the promo, both of them. But Cass promo, I'm going to be honest, and I'm M.Reck saying this. He need a separate bag for battling and promo, because what he did, you see how packed that place was? Like, yo, that shit was guard tier promo he did for that event. And too bad we didn't get to see it finish because they only went one round. They was at the top of the second round. But now I want to say this though. Eazy was cooking. I ain't gonna hold you. I listened to that first round because I tell niggas outside of all that bullshit, that when it come to battle rap, that nigga's dangerous.
He's definitely nice.
That nigga's dangerous. You know what I'm saying? He got in a whole nother bag last night outside of all the Philly shit, the Philly politics. That nigga got in a whole nother bag, broke down that whole upgrade, your system and all that. Like, I don't know if niggas really did their homework, but he got in a whole nother bag with that. That shit was dangerous. That shit he was doing. He was displaying some ill shit. Because, everybody say Cassidy got to update, his rhyme into where the URL niggas is at. So for him to break that shit down, that shit was ill. That was an ill angle. But nevertheless, let's get to this Gervonta, Mase, and Cameron shit, man. What's your thoughts on this?
Well, it's really simple. Like, I think now keep in mind, I'm gonna be the first person who probably called up. I'm a Tank fan. So what it is this. Everybody keeps saying we want Tank to fight this, fight Tank, that fight this person. But y'all didn't listen to what he said in this one interview. He literally over time has turned into Floyd, where he just really about the money now. He said it. He literally said it. I mean, if you look at the Jake Paul situation, that should tell you where it is. He's just looking for a cash out so he can leave. He don't care. I don't think he loves the sport anymore. And I think now, because people keep talking about him, he just wants somebody to vent on with the whole, because I don't think he's going to touch Mase or Cam. I just think he's upset because people keep talking about him. And each time the conversation come up, it's either three people you're talking about, Lamont Roach, Devin Haney, or Shakur Stevenson. And the question is, why ain't you fighting these guys and everything? But you got to remember it. He came up under Floyd, so everything to him is not even about boxing anymore. It's more of a business. You know what I mean? And everything like that. Plus, me personally, I think he got a lot of personal things going on in his life. So the vent is coming from a lot of things going on personally. You see what I'm saying? Because even with the whole Jake Paul situation, and I was really upset with that, how Jake Paul tried to say, oh, this woman beat it all. I said, bro, you're the one who signed the contract to fight this guy. Y'all knew about this. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, as far as with the Cam and Mase, me personally don't think, I think he just venting because he's just upset because of something going on personal in his life. And quite frankly, I met the boy before. He a cool young boy, you know what I mean? But what it is I think it's a lot of trauma there when he was younger. And I think it's always been his goal just to get enough money just to get out. You know what I mean? And just, it came to a point where he stopped loving boxing. And it's a possibility too. He might have got jerked by somebody. You never know. You know what I mean? A lot of these fighters, you see Terrence Crawford coming out talking about the sanctioning fees. And this person is talking about this. You go back in the days, the Larry Holmes and everything. It comes to a point because, you got to think about it, man. These guys risk their lives for us. And everybody always got to remember that they're not just getting punched in the fight we're watching. Correct. Those sparring rounds and all of that stuff, we don't think about that, man. And, but at the same time, I will say, I don't think he's going to do nothing to Mase. I just think he's mad.
Got you.
Because he said he was going to slap somebody else before, and he ain't do that shit. So I don't know. Excuse me.
Yeah. Nah, it's all good. What's your name again, good brother? Because I like your
Ken.
Kev.
Ken.
So Ken from Philly. I like your boxing knowledge, man. So I may hit you from time to time to get your thoughts on stuff. You know what I mean? Is that cool?
That's no problem, bro.
I got you. I locked you in. So I'm gonna build with you on that behind the scenes. All right.
All right. Thank you, man.
Thank you. Peace. Let's get it, man. We talking boxing. We talking battle rap. We talking. Yeah. That's what we on. That's what we on. Run the likes up, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Run the likes up. We live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Run it up. Cost you nothing to hit the like button. This is M.Reck for MRecktv. This is the livest show, okay, where we give the people a voice. Janie B is back on the line. Janie B, what's your thoughts?
Hey yo, M.Reck. My son just ran something past me, and we both agree. You're very smart.
Okay. Thank you.
But you're welcome. But did you think about it from this angle? Because I didn't even think about it from this angle.
Lay it on me.
Did you think about it from this angle? Tank is not going to let Cameron play him like he played AB.
Oh. Hold on. Stop there. Mic drop. Damn, I need a sound effect. Mic drop. Say that again.
Tank is not gonna let Cameron play him like he played AB.
Damn, mic drop. Janie.
My son said, "Call back." M.Reck got the notice. He said you got the notice. M.Reck.
Wow.
This nigga been trying to play people the whole time. M.Reck. He sons people all the time.
Look, you and your son, y'all might have the best commentary. The most short and direct commentary of this show. That's a mic drop. Salute to y'all. Damn.
And I took it here with my son. Every time they talked to somebody, they was pitting. They had, back when I was still watching them, they had Devin Haney's father on there.
That's my homie. Bill Haney. That's
they was talking crap about Tank then. When they got into it with Shakur, they was telling him he wouldn't fight Tank. What happened behind the scenes? And this is just where my mind going. I don't know nothing. But what happened behind the scenes where they now not with Tank and they against him? This is my thought, M.Reck.
Well, maybe it's this. Now that you're saying that, because I don't think Tank ever been on It Is What It Is. Maybe
he haven't.
Maybe it's the fact they reached out to him and Tank didn't accept their invite. You never know.
I mean, that would make sense after seeing what they did to AB on there. Why would another fighter want to go on there when all you want to know is dirt on Floyd Mayweather?
And
this is another link to Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, you're right. Yo, I ain't gonna front. You cooking, Janie B. Always cooking, but you cooking with grease. You cooking with some new grease. You know what I'm saying?
My son said you gotta call back. I called like 7 times.
Okay.
Like he said M.Reck is very smart, but he ain't thought about it like this, ma.
Nah, but I'm gonna be honest. You saying what you saying and your son, I didn't even go back to the AB shit. And I just talked about it yesterday, but y'all just reminded me. So you're right. I didn't even, because when you setting up the show and you doing all this engineer shit, you'll forget about certain angles. And I want to say salute to y'all because y'all definitely threw me back in the loop. Now that AB angle is definitely how Tank is looking at it. He probably looking at it like, yo, you got to think. AB and Tank, them niggas is like brothers. So
this is what I'm saying.
So Tank is probably taking it like, y'all niggas try to play my brother. You ain't gonna do that to me. And then y'all ain't gonna pit me against Floyd and all that. Y'all try to do that to him. And AB, even though he was drunk, he didn't fall for the okie doke. So, you're right. Now I ain't gonna front. You and your son, y'all definitely cracked the code. Salute.
We got your back. We always got your back.
Wow, that was epic. I ain't gonna front. Thank you on that. So we gonna take some more calls. I ain't gonna front you. Every time, Janie B, you still a show. Salute.
Thanks.
All right. Peace.
All right.
Wow. Wow. That was masterful.
Hello? Hello?
Y'all can hear the show in the backdrop.
Yeah, okay. Hello, my name is Pete from Patterson, New Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mase and Cameron, to me, they've been clowns ever since they got into all this money. Yesterday, I was watching Cameron. He was being interviewed. They know nothing about boxing, nothing. And they're just up there fronting with everything is money with them. And what they did to AB, you know what? People fall on hard times. People go through things in life, and for them, to be up there clowning people and making fun. And another thing, they got a sports show. They got a sport. It's supposed to be sports, but they want to throw all this street stuff from the 90s and back in the day. It's about sports. It's not about the past. And it's just horrible on how they are. And it's just terrible. And Tank, Tank is a youngster, but they don't want to mess with Tank.
Got you. Man, I appreciate you tapping in, good brother.
All right. Thank you.
Let's get it, man. I'm with the shit. You call with the shit. I'ma give you what you want and I'ma bang on you. So you call with the shit. You mad because people got their opinions? You a bitch. First of all, that's how you do content. Okay? You be neutral. I'ma allow people to have their opinions because you want to be one-sided. That's not me. And that's the problem with this shit. Let me tell you about your favorite celebrity and a lot of these fucking fans. They want shit one-sided. You know what I'm saying? People that be fanned out over like a 50 Cent or whoever. Or it could be Cam or whoever or a Tank. They want shit one-sided. And the fact when you neutral, they don't like that. You know what I'm saying? I would never be one-sided. I'm always going to be neutral, and I'm always going to allow my callers to be neutral. You know what I'm saying? They're going to have their own opinions. Because over here, we keep it fair. Because Janie B celebrated Mason Cam and all that, especially when they first did the show and all that. And celebrated 50 Cent. Celebrated many people. And when they started doing, shit that was left field, she gonna call them out on their shit. That's just what it is. But that's just her. There's many other people too. Same thing with my man JR. But caller, mute your audio, please, so we can get you tapped in. Gotta mute your audio, caller.
All
right, let's get it. You live, brother. All right. Next caller, y'all. Y'all gotta be ready. Y'all gotta be ready, y'all. Let's get it. I'm gonna like that. Peace. Peace.
Yes.
You live.
Hello? You can hear me?
Yeah, you live.
Yes. Peace, King.
Peace, King.
My name is Sean from Jersey.
Salute.
And I was just gonna touch on the the topic that you have for the day and like the tank situation. Like if you're not a boxer or like some people ain't gonna understand, because remember, like it's a lot of sports where everybody is like like basketball where everything is together and team. With this is self. So somebody's gonna be criticizing that the person who's is painting the picture is gonna be upset if you disrespecting their art. So like these guys, they don't know how it is to be a boxer. So that's what it is with him. He's going back and giving off his energy because that's what these guys are saying. They criticizing. It's sensitive.
Correct.
So he gonna be upset, and if you're from the street, you already know boxers is like they're from the streets.
Correct.
Stuff like that. So that's how he's gonna come off.
Now, do he really mean it? He's $1 million guy. I doubt it. They're $1 million men, period. So I doubt he's gonna do that. You know, but as far as him, he just letting him know, like, don't disrespect. You know.
Correct.
You know, this is my craft. This is how I make my. Feed my family, things like that.
Correct.
Yeah. So that was my little my take. Remember, everybody has their own opinion. So, you know, it's just like I said, you're gonna be sensitive when it comes to that, because that's how he feed his family. That's how he eat.
No doubt.
You know. So, and as far as the Cassidy and Eazy thing, I liked it, but I ain't like how they was bullying my man. They tried to bully Eazy up, and then when he kicked back, like, yo, you can't be doing that. You can't put your hands on somebody and not expect them to not get, want to attack you, or argue with you. Cassidy just ain't want. He just knew that he had the momentum with the building and all that, so he thinking like, okay, I'm about to punk him. So.
I ain't gonna front. Cassidy had Philly behind him. It was a great look. Cassidy promoted the shit out that battle on a guard tier level. You know what I'm saying? I would say heavenly pearly gates level. You know what I'm saying? And Eazy was able to rebuttal a lot of shit. Like when Eazy dropped his own docu-series, that was kind of crazy, because it's crazy for two reasons. Because he's trying to prove to the world that he's from Philly or whatever, but the nigga Cass had the nigga Eazy pulling out birth certificates and social security cards and
the whole nine,
high school transcripts and all that. I said, damn. But the ill part of that, he did his own docu-series in the middle of a battle, but then also came to the battle prepared, because that nigga first round, that nigga was
I was about to say the first
that
round
nigga was in his bag. You feel me? So
never lied.
One thing you can't take away from the nigga Eazy, he might not be from Philly, they saying Popville or whatever it is, but when it comes to that battle stage, that nigga's dangerous. I don't care what nobody's saying.
And,
it's a fact.
And don't mean to cut you, King. We don't even know what Eazy done in the streets in Pottsville. Remember this?
Correct.
Just because you from a certain place, don't mean that you was the. They be soft dudes in the hood too, and be tough. They be acting tough. They be soft, stuff like that. So a hood don't really make it. So he could have made good money over there where he lived at. Doing whatever he was doing.
And I think that's what I think. According to the myth, he was getting money in Pottville, whatever it is, Pottsville. You know what I mean? So you're right, and we do.
And I'm sure he was in Philly too, because you got to come on. He had to have been. Come on, you gotta get the. I don't know. I'm not advertising that, but when you gotta go get some work, whatever, you gotta go. Maybe he was out there for that.
And niggas are saying that. It was niggas saying that too. So I'm with you. Like I said, we can build. Like one thing with me, I'm level headed. We can build on all levels. I don't feel like Eazy has to be from Philly to be one of the illest on that battle rap stage. You know what I'm saying? Now it's a thing about being authentic. Like if you are from, just state that. If you from Pottville, just say, yo, I'm from Pottville. But I've been in Philly doing my thing on the streets, or yo, I got some people in Philly, or I lived in Philly in a time of my life. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the thing. Whereas nobody really can claim, yo, the nigga Eazy, he lived in Philly. Yo, I grew up with the nigga for like 10 years. We went to high school. Everybody's saying nobody has no record of this nigga living in Philly. So that's the thing. You feel me?
But do you think? Don't mean to cut you again. Do you think that? Do you think that is
allegedly?
Like if people was to come out, like they would probably get scarred too, because they probably actually over there in Philly, and they're gonna be like, why you even said something? Because you know how they is. Even if he is from there and he that nigga, they still gonna hold their own opinion, because Philly is like that with the boxing.
Correct.
With anything, that's they on one side opinion only. That's that whole East Coast period. Jersey, we like that too. New York. Man, we holding our own. We gonna stand on our own, So
that's a fact.
And stand with our own. But one more thing too, boss, before I go, because you know it's good having a conversation. The Lamont Roach.
I'm
gonna keep it a buck. I'm a Tank fan. I like Tank, you know, but I like Roach too, because you know any struggle is always a good, you know, is good motivation, right? But I'm gonna keep it 100. Lamont thought it was sweet. He thought that Pitbull was just gonna be like how he normally is, you know, just running and not being put together. So when he seen that snap and he put him down, that's when Mont like, all right, this dude got something. That's just like when Adrian Broner fought Maidana. He thought he was gonna wash Maidana, and then Maidana hit him with some stuff, and then you know we all know how that went. So
that's a fact. That's a fact, man.
Yeah. So if they do a rematch, but look, he looked bad now because you had one rematch with Tank. Yeah, they try to say it was. I know boxing. Like, we already know if Tank was giving him a lot of respect, because if it was how Tank normally is with these opponents, Lamar we wouldn't even be talking about him like that. We'd be talking about him for where he was at, 130 or whatever whatever his thing was.
Well, I say
that's
like
good though.
Lamar is in a good position because now he got two definite big bags. If he got those rematch clauses with Tank and Pitbull Cruz, and I think he does have with both of them, gotta think he good for the next couple of years.
Yeah, that's good money.
That's some good bags. He good for the next 2 years, and then just in general, I know he, you know, I don't know what his pocket's like, but I know he already, you know, okay. So those two fights is definitely going to put him over the top, and he gonna get top for both of them. You know what I'm saying?
Right, that's gonna be good. And he got to give, just like all them other dudes got to do that Tank fought. They got to give him just acknowledge him. Like, yeah, you know, just to give him his acknowledgement, because if it wasn't for that dude, them guys, that headline would have been, it wouldn't have been like that, because we would have been like, who did these two guys fight?
Correct.
Who did this guy fight? Who did Roach fight? So that's good that you got. I hope they give him his flowers one day. I see Shakur be bashing him, and you go spar Jake and stuff like. I ain't respecting that, but that's something for another. You know.
Yeah, we'll do another live on that. But you know, I appreciate you, brother. Good commentary. Salute.
Yes, man. Right. Yeah, man. Salute, man. You be safe, all right?
You too, bro. Peace. See, that's what I'm talking about. I like to build with level-headed people. When you're a sucker, you're a sucker. Don't never call my show if you're a sucker. Caller, state your name. Where you calling from?
Yo, this is Black the Barber.
Okay, what's
from
up?
Drake's Barber Street down here in Atlanta.
Salute, King.
Yo, you still on the live?
Yeah, I'm on the live. What's happening?
Yo, I was just thinking about the whole situation with Tank. The problem with Tank, Tank is a little boy, see? And that's the reason Tank took that knee and got up and said what he said about grease being in his eye. Only a little boy would say something like that. He was supposed to congratulate his man at the end of that fight on a good fight. Because you know who won that fight, Roach. And also when they did the draw last night, the first thing Roach said was, again, they got me again. Why you don't got that energy for Lamont Roach then? Because you can't, because when he said that, he was talking about the Tank fight, right?
Yeah.
So you got to have the same energy. You can't ask, they can't commentate on the fight without mentioning the Tank fight. Because that's the same fight that Roach compared it to.
Yeah, I said that earlier. But great commentary, good brother. Well, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna end the show on that. I'm gonna go live again, but I gotta get me some other content up on the upload side. So I just wanted to go live real quick. I still on longer than I wanted to, but you know, nevertheless, it still was a good show. I appreciate you tapping in, bro. Salute.
Good looking out. Thanks for taking my call.
All right, my brother. Salute. Let's get it, man. So on that note, I'm going to go live again, probably on the same topic. I do part 2. I know it's 800 people still in the room. Run the likes up. Leave those regular comments in the regular comment section right now. How you felt about this live. And yeah, I'm going to put the upload to this live also, like a short upload. You dig? Salute to the Rec Mob. Run it up. I appreciate y'all. You know we gonna keep it official. You know what I'm saying? I'm neutral with this shit. You know, it is what it is. Leave those comments in the regular comment section. Download that Spooky Hours app in the Apple Store and the Google Play Store. We're gonna have some new content on there. All right, thank you. Salute to the Rec Mob. I know y'all want me to stay live, but I'm gonna tap back in. Give me like an hour or so. I'll do another live for y'all. All right? Peace. Salute to the Rec Mob. Salute to SJ, the whole team. Gone. Dope live, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. My bad. I forgot to say double deuces and bubble gooses. I'm gone. Salute to the Rec Mob. Run those comments up in the regular comment section. Love, y'all. Gone.
Sneak dissing, we don't see the competition. I drop off a ransom note that your art is missing, nigga.
Pay us in full with the money, or she gon' get her fingers clipped off like Lil Sonny,
MRecktv.